I didn't get it.
So Germany are out, Spain are still in it, but they go through in second, which means they drop into a different side of the draw now, and they avoid a potential quarter-final with Brazil. Now, it will be Morocco in the last 16, potentially Portugal in the quarter-finals, France in the semi-finals. It could be, just looking at how things could shape up for them. So how do you see things going forward now for your Spain, Luis?
Well, it's not what I see ahead, it's what we've seen today. And yes, of course, I keep my concerns about managing the mistakes at the back, trying to understand that we are going to face against a very tough Moroccan team. But I'm still confident that they got enough quality. I think that we got young players with a lot of talent, with a lot of desire, committed what Luis Enrique is trying to do with this team. But again, it's not going to be easy. Morocco is a very, very tough team, very disciplined, and that's something that we struggle to beat.
So, yeah, can't look at it going this way. But what do you think, then, when a draw does favour you? Maybe, if you look at it that way, where you think, OK...
Upset Moroccans again, I see.
I'm not meaning to upset the Moroccans, but if they are... It's fair enough if there's an underdog, right, which Morocco would be to Spain, fair and square, right? You'd be classed as an underdog against Spain.
Perfect. You're the coach. Why? Perfect. So what you've got to do as a coach is make sure that you've got your players on the toes. Everybody seeing the draw will go, do you know what? They know they're favourites to beat Morocco. So as a coach, it's about making sure that confidence you're going to beat the team because you're better than them doesn't turn into complacency. So that's what Luis Enrique has to do. Make sure that the confidence, knowing you can beat this team, doesn't go overboard and you become complacent. Because that will be the biggest problem. Are
you even thinking about the fact that you might avoid Brazil now? Well, that you will avoid Brazil now, at least until the later stages.
Well, if it's to fail against Morocco, what's the point, you know? Remember that I ever thought that Spain wasn't the favourites. I think in my prediction, we are completely wrong. I put Spain not even going out of the group stages.
It's OK, you had Canada and Denmark going along.
That's why my voice doesn't talk, you know. But the thing is I think that we were, you know, maybe, how do you say that? We thought that they will be fantastic because of the first game that we saw them playing. And after, we came back to reality. I think that even if they are fantastic talent, for me, they are in a move to another generation and they're not yet ready to be one of the contenders. It's what I think. Maybe I don't know enough about Spain, but I never thought that lately I saw what I saw in 2010, for example, with all that generation. We are talking about Pedri and Gavi being maybe the young Iniesta or Xavi of that national team. I'm sorry, they're not there yet. Of course, they're fantastic players. Of course, that they're going to be there maybe, but we're not yet there. So to expect to be the World Cup champion, I think it's too soon for me.
In some roundabout way, today, which was maybe not that close, but certainly that close to being a disaster for Spain as the second half wore on, allows Enrique maybe to go, and I don't know his management style, to go in the dressing room, back to the hotel and say, listen, we take our foot off the gas. We think we got 7 against Costa Rica. We outplayed Germany but didn't get the result. But we think we can take our foot off the gas and we're going to win. And we're just going to go all the way. That's a reminder for everybody, even though with the changes, that you're just not at 100%, particularly now in the knockout. And we're going to go out. And that allows him to go in and do that rather than going in and trying to keep their feet on the ground from another, giving somebody a pummeling. He can go into the locker room now and say, guys, take a breath. You know, that's a little kick up the backside and we need to be a lot better. Yeah. And just a brief one, Dale Johnson, our colleague, has been at it again and has a definitive, I believe, angle.
We go back. So we start the show again.
No, I know, but it seems the producer just texted me. It seems Dale Johnson, who's been lying on the goal line all afternoon
with the microscope.
This one, there's been a definitive angle that has come in to show the ball was in, and apparently it was shown. Wait for this. This is the caveat. It was shown on the big screen at the ground, but it wasn't shown in the broadcast.
So that's a shame.
But one of the big criticisms has been that we were all seeing one photo for like an hour, and FIFA weren't coming out to say anything. Otherwise, we weren't hearing why that did stand. So that's why there was all this
Johnson's just got his bed tonight staring at a line. There's a ball in it somewhere.
All right, the final word then. Luis Garcia, how far are Spain going, and does it change now that they're in this side of the bracket?
It changed, of course, but at the end, if you want to go far away on this competition, it doesn't matter who are you going to face. Now is Morocco. I think that we got enough quality to beat them. I think it's a fantastic wake-up call, the game of today, seeing that it's not going to be every day the game against Costa Rica. And Luis Enrique needs to continue focusing on what is the next step, what are the changes that he has to do, and if all the changes they have done today have worked the way that he expected. So I expect Spain to win Morocco, but it's not going to be easy once again.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.